Welcome to our training, Process Returns and Refunds. As a seller, you probably spend a lot of time thinking about how to put your products in the hands of customers. But sometimes, customers need to send products back to you. In this video, we'll explain two options that can make things easier when managing returns for your seller-fulfilled products: prepaid returns and returnless resolutions. It's always wonderful when a customer loves something they buy, but customers also expect that if a product is defective or isn't right for them, they can return it for a refund. Let's take footwear, for example. If a customer wants to buy a pair of shoes in the Amazon store, they can't just try them on. A customer might be worried about getting stuck with shoes that don't fit and might be afraid to buy shoes online, even if they see the perfect listing. With prepaid returns, however, the customer can be confident they can return shoes that don't fit right. With prepaid returns, they won't have to pay for the return postage. This might make them more willing to purchase the shoes. In the EU, we authorise returns for products that fall within our return policy, and we provide customers with prepaid return shipping labels on your behalf through Buy Shipping services. We also issue prepaid return labels for most items when sellers have a domestic return address. Otherwise, you'll need to generate those labels yourself. Outside of the EU, return policies vary. To check settings for the regional stores where you sell, select the gear icon in the upper right of Seller Central and open the Settings menu. Next, select Return Settings from the drop-down menu. Under the General Settings tab on the Return Settings page, you'll find the current return authorization and label type for each store, as well as where to enroll in Amazon prepaid return labels if available. Refer to the Returns Help pages for your specific store to learn more about prepaid returns outside of the EU. The Manage Return Addresses tab lets you set your return address for each store. It is recommended to have a domestic address. You can also choose Returnless refund or an international prepaid return label instead. The Return Program Settings tab allows you to set options for the Free Returns program. Free returns are different from standard prepaid returns because you can't deduct the cost of return shipping from the refund you provide to customers after you get your return. But customers like free returns because they ensure risk-free purchases. If you pick up a golf club in the store and it doesn't feel right in your hand, you don't have to pay to put it back, right? So, if a customer can buy a golf club in the Amazon store with free returns, they'll feel confident they can get a full refund if they send the golf club back. For the times when you prefer to issue a refund without having the customer return the product, you can arrange for a returnless refund. Your reason may be cost. Perhaps the shipping price is more than the product. In that case, you'll find options under the Returnless Resolutions tab on the Return Settings page. From there, select the Create a Returnless Resolution Rule button. Name your rule, then select the product category, return reason, regional store you want your rule applied to, and average selling price. Then click Save. Now, when a customer requests a return that aligns with the rule you've set, you can use a returnless refund. Note, this won't apply to orders placed before the rule was set. If you cancel the rule, any orders placed before then will still be subject to that rule. When you want to offer returnless refunds for certain products within a category only, use the Returnless Resolution template found on the page Manage Return Templates. Select Learn More on that page for information about setting up return templates. For the times when you want to issue a refund without a return due to a defective product that can't be resold, you can arrange a returnless refund with the customer through messaging. In our shoe example, if the customer's shoes arrived at their house with a sole detached, you may not need them returned since they can't be resold. To issue a refund for a return request, click the menu icon in the top left corner of Seller Central. Next, click Orders, followed by Manage Returns. From the Manage Returns page, you can search for an order or view returns by type. Find the order you want to refund and select the Issue Refund button. On the next page, select the reason for the refund, then select Refund Options. Depending on the return, you may be responsible for the cost of return shipping. For example, if you ship an incorrect or damaged product, you can't deduct the original shipping or return shipping costs from the refund. You must provide a full refund to the buyer. You must also provide a full refund for returns that align with Amazon policy for any fashion items. For customer fault returns, such as accidental order or better price available, you can deduct the cost of return shipping from the refund. Free returns is enforced for fashion items, shoes, apparel, watches, jewellery. Don't deduct return shipping from any refund made for a return that aligns with Amazon policy. Remember, customers may find your products more appealing if they know they won't have to pay for return shipments. As we've shown, sellers have different options for processing returns and refunds. So consider the products in your catalogue and choose the option or options that are best for you. You may want to arrange free returns on some products and returnless refunds on others, and that's fine. When making your choice, try to put yourself in the customer's shoes. If you purchased an item online that didn't arrive as expected, what would you want the seller to do? Approaching returns and refunds with your customers in mind can earn their trust and encourage them to purchase from you even after a return. This concludes our training, Process Returns and Refunds. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store.